against a team tonight that I'm way too familiar with. And before we go out there, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page about what we need to do to win this game. So here's the plan. They are a great transition team. We have to get back on defense, and we cannot turn the ball over. So let's go out there and do what we do.
Yeah, man.
.2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles, the home of the Clippers, the Staples Center. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, this is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, welcoming you to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. The Clippers hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. Still trying to find that groove they had last year. They'd like to grab hold of some new momentum and get closer, Steve, to where they were a season ago.
Well, I think for Los Angeles, they've just confounded their hometown fans. I mean, this was not a team that was supposed to be on the bottom looking up.
Yeah, it's too bad for their fans because I think they felt like this would be a good season, one that they could be excited about and maybe even look to the future for even better times. But this has been a real struggle to this point.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. In the backcourt, Parker and Ginobili. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward, and it's the Prodigy in at the 5 down low. Now here's Ginobili. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in Oakland. Back to Parker. Outside Leonard. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Duncan getting close. He hits it.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Los Angeles' head coach. I asked him what they needed to key in on defensively, and he said, well, we've got to limit penetration by Tony Parker. He's really the, quote, head of the snake, and with his floater, he doesn't need to get all the way to the rim to score. It's crucial that we do our best to keep him outside the lane. Guys, that's no easy assignment. We'll see how much success they have defensively.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. San Antonio on defense. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, they gave away a lot of points at the free throw line in that game. Maybe it was being on the road. Maybe they were just out of sync, but something had them rattled.
Steve, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but clearly the misses from the stripe had an impact.
Clock at 2. Crawford, no luck. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Rockets in Houston.
And, guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too. I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
Now here's Ginobili. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
You gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot. Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Parker. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Jordan with the block. And they'll keep possession. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Parker passes to the Prodigy. 3 seconds left, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And after the game was said, he was in a heated discussion with a teammate. Not sure exactly what the topic was, but it might have been ball movement.
I would guess that one of them was unhappy with what he perceived as a look-off. That's when a guy acts like he sees you, but he doesn't. Whatever it was, you would hope that those two would be able to get it sorted out in private.
I'm sure he feels like they should have the lead right now, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
And he gets it to go.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
And Parker, here we go. Jordan with some nice D.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Crawford. 5 points in the game. It's rebounded by the Prodigy. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Chris Paul. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Spurs trail by 4. Parker passes to the Prodigy. With a step back. That's good.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Clippers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Paul kicks to Crawford. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires it up. Crawford, no luck.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely, I think he should have converted that one.
The Prodigy passes to Parker. Leonard, and the layup's good off the glass.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And that's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward, Clark.
Paul kicks to Jordan. Passes it to Griffin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard against Dudley. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Griffin slams it in.
Beautiful dish down low. Looking now at some numbers for Chris Paul. Coming off an excellent season last year. He averaged about 19 points per game, 9 assists, and better than 2.5 steals. And whether it's been intercepting passes in the open court or picking someone's defense has really been giving opponents major headaches.
Well, we know that's the name of the game, Steve. Constantly impacting the ball, harassing guys all over the court. That gives you a chance to win for sure.
He kicks to Dudley. Right side, Jordan. And the rebound goes to Duncan. San Antonio trailing here. Parker dishes to Duncan. There's the feed to Ginobili. Back to Duncan. Pass to Ginobili. Kicks it to Parker. Here's the Prodigy. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Paul against Parker. The drive by Paul. Good. Paul's got 6.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
Ginobili, that's good.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Ball outside. Into Jordan. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Spurs trail by 4. Parker drives in.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. There's nothing to argue about there.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Griffin. Redick comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Farmar in for Chris Paul. There's the dish to Dudley. 6 to shoot. Here's Farmar. San Antonio with the rebound. The Prodigy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Diaw, the screen. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Hawes. And it's Parker in the corner. It's good from long range. Parker's got 7 points.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Redick kicks to Jordan. He feeds it to Farmar. 6 to shoot. And there's the rejection. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's the Prodigy, guarded by Hawes. Dishes it to Green. And Mills kicks to Parker. There's a screen. Rejected by Jordan. 1:36 left in the first quarter. To the left wing. Redick passes to Farmar. He dishes it to Redick. Feeds it to Farmar. Shot is blocked. Here's Parker. 7 points in the game. Here's the Prodigy. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to free up the rest of their offense.
San Antonio making a switch here. Joseph's checked in. The Spurs shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. That's good from the Prodigy. Now Farmar. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. There's the pass to Hawes. There's the feed to Redick. Pass to Dudley. He kicks to Farmar. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And this club shot 77% as a team last year. Good, not spectacular, but solid.
And that one falls for Farmar. Split.
That's how we do it. Good work.
All day long.
Farmar nails both of them. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. And Joseph kicks to Diaw, and stolen by Jordan. Here's Dudley. Up and in on the layup. Dudley's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And you can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really.
And Tony Parker is subbed in for Patty Mills. The Clippers shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. On the court for San Antonio, Ginobili and Leonard on the wings. Prodigy is out there with Splitter, and it's Parker in at the point. Pause, and it's blocked.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Parker. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hi, Kevin. The Prodigy in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenally. He had 27 points and really caused problems for shooters with his shot blocking, swatting away any look at the basket. A great game from him and what has been a solid start for the team on the year.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Parker drives in. Passes to Leonard. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. It's Crawford on the wing. He's covered by Ginobili.
You have to get a hand into his face because that's his range right there.
Splitter dishes to Leonard. Down low. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. The Prodigy passes to Leonard. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Clippers trail by 17. Here's Redick. That's good. Redick's got his first 2 points.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him, and on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's the Prodigy. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And you can't talk about his performance without mentioning his superior shot blocking in that game, really imposing his will.
So it's San Antonio now. They led the game at 1 point by 20. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, if they didn't look at the scoreboard, you'd think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
Yeah, I like the energy they're playing with here, Steve. I mean, a nice uptick in their second chance points.
The Spurs have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And that one falls for Splitter. LA's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Hey guys, we got to make sure we take away all easy looks. That means we have to stick with our man. I don't care if it's on the strong side or the weak side. No helps on drives.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Crawford kicks to Hawes. Pass to Paul. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there. Spurs leading by 16. And Parker, here we go. And the shot is good. Parker's got his third basket of the night right there.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Now here's Paul. 17 points for him last game against Houston.
And a huge rebounding night as well, really controlling the glass.
Redick with the bucket. Redick's got 4 points in the quarter.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
San Antonio's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Parker dishes to Duncan. Ginobili against Crawford. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. 5th, the Clippers.
I tell you what, if you had to pick one stat, at least on the offensive side of the ball, that benefits your team, this is it. I mean, when you're amongst the league leaders in assists, you're doing a lot of good things. Not just making shots, but you're moving your teammates and you're moving the basketball.
Now here's Paul. He's got 8. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. San Antonio leading by 14. Parker kicks to Ginobili. The dish to Leonard. He feeds it to Duncan. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Yeah, no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Crawford sets the pick here for Paul. Griffin a screen on Parker. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Ginobili. Good. That's now 8 points for Blake Griffin.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 10. Here's the Prodigy, and he uses the glass on the layup. The Prodigy's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
Here is Parker, following the basket by Blake Griffin.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so here are the Clippers. They trail by 16. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
And in last year's season series, things did not go their way.
It's blocked by Duncan. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. A different look for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Hawes. Dudley comes in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Farmar in for Chris Paul. And San Antonio also making a switch. Green's checked in. Shot clock at 3. Kicks it to Griffin. And they're going to count. The bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And yeah, they're moving the ball now. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assisted buckets.
Steve, nothing makes a coach smile as much as pure, selfless teamwork.
San Antonio making a switch here. Mills is checked in. That free throw good from Griffin.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
1:49 left in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Dishes to Mills. Takes it from 10, and it's San Antonio with another.
Assist from
1:27 left in the first half. Here's Farmar. He dishes it to Redick. Griffin a screen on Green. Here's Redick. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And he wasn't really a flashy passer like a lot of the great playmakers you think of, but just always in control. Kind of an old school game, but one that was tremendously successful over the course of his almost 2 decades with the Utah Jazz.
And the first one drops. Boris Diaz checked in for San Antonio. Corey Joseph comes in for Leonard. And both free throws good for Redick. And the Spurs with possession. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. In the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in L.A. really hoping for a win in that one.
Here's the prodigy. 10 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. From about 16. And it's off the back rim. No good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
And Dudley kicks to Griffin. Now here's Redick. He's guarded closely. Jordan dishes to Dudley. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Spurs leading by 11. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside, Green. 19 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Baseline try. Here's the prodigy. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. The prodigy's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, second chance points are not easy to come by, but when you work as hard as he has today, it becomes a lot easier.
And that does it for the first half of play. Spurs lead by 11. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
All right, thank you, Kevin. And Tony, you guys came into this tough building on the road and put together a great half of basketball. What was your mindset coming in here?
We just try to be aggressive and try to have a good start. We know that the crowd is big here, so we just want to make sure we have a good start, and that's what we did. But only halftime. It's going to be a long game.
Tony, thank you. Half your mission accomplished. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hey guys, listen up. We've got a good lead, but lots of basketball left to play. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. One thing I liked, our passing, getting a lot of assists. Unselfish passing can get us into a nice rhythm, and that's how we get ourselves on a run. And in the third and fourth quarters, guys, don't let our commitment to rebounding slow down our transition game. Let's still be quick to get out on the break. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Griffin just having a terrific game. 13 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
Clippers trail by 11. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 and Jamal Crawford make the back. And it's Dudley in a... three spot. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass the catch or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed. All of the above.
Here's Leonard. After the Clippers pick up 2. Shot's good. Ginobili's got his second bucket of the night.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Paul passes to Griffin. Jordan sets the pick for Griffin. And it's Jordan atop the key. The 3 from Dudley. San Antonio with the rebound. The Prodigy's got 8 rebounds in this game. Leonard with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Here's the Prodigy. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
Clippers trail by 14. To the inside. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Look at some of the numbers for DeAndre Jordan. Very nice season for him last year. Second in blocks. And he was also a top 10 rebounder last year, so a terrific season on the glass.
And, you know, the fact that he had the second most blocks in the league, that says an awful lot about his presence, and it also helped that team be pretty good defensively.
Here's the Prodigy. 14 points for him.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Paul with the ball. Outside Griffin. Feeds it to Jordan. Shot to stop the run, and the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Ginobili the pass to the Prodigy. He kicks it to Duncan.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Crawford dishes to Paul to the inside. And Dudley kicks to Griffin. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Crawford outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, they need a shot or 2 to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Here's the Prodigy. Rebound. By Dudley.
Would have been lucky to knock that shot down.
Yeah, that kind of shot will definitely get you the high eyebrows from the coach and maybe get you a seat on the bench, too.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Hey, listen up. We're taking way too many jump shots, all right? We got to get to the basket, all right? We got to get to the basket and play with force. Enough of the soft shots. Let's play with force. Get to the...
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Number 1, Chris Paul.
He was at the top of the list for good reason. I mean, this guy had fast hands, worked extremely hard, always moved his feet, and had an excellent basketball IQ.
Here's Griffin. 13 points in the game. Paul outside. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Parker.
Paul's been great. He has 8 points and 8 dimes. The assists have been coming for him, along with putting some numbers up from the foul line, too.
Yeah, very unselfish play from him. He's been really a tremendous factor in this game.
Free throw good, Paul. And so Paul nails both of them. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Parker passes to Duncan. And it's good on the assist by Parker. That's 10 points for Tim Duncan.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Now Griffin inside. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Here is Parker. He's got 11. There's the pick. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Back to Parker. Crawford with the steal. They're running. With some arc. Great D that time from Leonard.
They're struggling here. They're just 1 of 5 to start this third quarter. They've got to loosen up here.
Parker kicks to Duncan, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run. Clark, I'm guessing that wasn't the plan for the D on that trip.
And I'm agreeing with you there. Once they opened the lane up for him, that was a little emphasis on that finish.
Take what the defense gives you and then just power it home, right? Why not?
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
He had no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Hawes is checked in. Splitter is checked in for San Antonio. Here's Hawes. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And in the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
Here's Jordan after the made shot from Manu Ginobili. 16 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. San Antonio leading by 20. Parker with no one around. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. There's the screen. The drive by Paul. The pass to Dudley. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Dudley's got 6 points.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
And the Spurs with possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Here's the prodigy, guarded by Jordan. They get it back. Here's the prodigy. Here's Splitter. And finally, that one's good. Splitter's got his second basket of the game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Now here's Crawford. 10 points for him. Misses the 3.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Ginobili attacking.
That's his first personal foul.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight. Los Angeles having lots of trouble defending against Ginobili.
He has 8 points, and he's put 1 three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. J.J. Redick's checked in for Crawford. And it's Farmar in for Chris Paul. And here's Dudley for 3. The shot is off. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. That's good from Ginobili on the assist by Green. 11 points for Manu Ginobili.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. Them settling for outside shots and said we can get to the rim if we attack the basket, and that's what we're going to do. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Dudley with it. Now Green defending. Redick, a good look, and he gets it to go from the corner. Redick's got 10 points in the game.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Ginobili dishes to Green. Again, the miss by Green.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Now Farmar. Pass to Redick. They set the pick. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 19-6 run. And the wide open shot from Green. Green missing again.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Jordan with a screen on Green. Redick for three. The feed now to Farmar. Jordan with a screen on Green. Passes to Redick. There's the three. Here's Hawes. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
The drive by Green. Ginobili the pass to the Prodigy. Shoots from the baseline, and the jumper is good. The Prodigy's got 16. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Farmar kicks to Jordan. They set the screen. Farmar dishes to Jordan. Clock at 6. Here's Farmar, covered by Mills. Farmar, no good.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Mills passes to Ginobili. The dish now to Mills. There's Green with the three. That doesn't go either for Green.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Jordan kicks to Redick. Here's Farmar. A three-pointer is right on target. Farmar's got 5.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Here's the Prodigy. He's got 16, and the shot is good.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
.44 seconds left to play in the third. Farmar kicks to Hawes. Shot is no good. Excellent D that time from the Prodigy.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The Clippers shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Here's Dudley. The rebound by the Prodigy. San Antonio leading by 22. Here's the screen. Here's Mills. And no good trying to get that one. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Spurs running away with it. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting him way up there above the rim. so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
Here is Parker. On the floor for San Antonio, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. And it's Diaw in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Parker. Shot clock at 6. Good. 14 points for Duncan.
Superb.
Jared Dudley's checked in for J.J. Redick. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Duncan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Great second half. I mean, he came out of that locker room ready to play.
Parker with the steal. Outside, Green. From 10 feet out, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
The prodigy, he's checked in for Boris Diaw. So it's the Clippers now. Paul, right side. Griffin sets the screen for Crawford. And he gets the shot to Paul after coming off the pick.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Paul against Parker. Pass to Leonard. Here's the prodigy. Out to Parker. Outside Leonard. That's good.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Clippers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Paul outside. Jordan kicks to Dudley. He feeds it to Griffin. 6 to shoot. The 15-footer again, Los Angeles.
His shooting has been so good today. He may have to take it upon himself to try to get his club out of this hole.
Paul against Parker. Duncan with the screen on Paul. Parker drives in, loses the defender with the screen, and drills the jumper.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
LA's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And slam dunk by Jordan.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring her down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning, too.
But I'll tell you, the pass was even better. I mean, he put it on an absolute platter for him.
Here's Parker after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Duncan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
We've seen Tim Duncan getting it done. He has 18 points and 2 rejections. He's been an intimidator down low. Even if a shot gets over him, he's pulling down the board.
Yeah, he's pretty much controlled the area around the rim, dominating this game defensively.
He's off on the first. Up missing both free throws.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the lead at the line. I mean, when you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on you.
Kicks to Duncan. Paul goes in from 11 feet away, and it's rejected. Parker against Crawford. Parker passes to the prodigy. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Griffin sets the screen for Paul. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
And stolen by Jordan. Paul dishes to Jordan. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
They wanted the aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
Yeah, that's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Spurs with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. 4 on the shot clock. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Paul, and he gets it to go. 13 points for Ginobili.
Ginobili going for more right now.
Crawford is screen on Parker. Paul kicks to Crawford. Outside Jordan. Back to Crawford. Fires for 3. Good.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Spurs leading by 18. Parker passes to Ginobili. Here's Duncan. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Spurs, Tim Duncan, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. To the left side wing. The prodigy, San Antonio, again missing. Clippers trailed by 19. And the wide open shot from Griffin. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Spurs.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
No, they didn't. They found their way inside effectively all game long. Penetration always produces results.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
Well, what a great way for them to have kicked off this season series. These two teams play twice more, and no question who's going to have the advantage in those games after what happened here tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though, Steve. I mean, the team coming out on the losing end of a game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in games 2 and 3.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and boy, what a game it was for the prodigy. You can set a tone with defense, and that is exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
And Dudley kicks to Crawford. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
It's interesting. They're like a different team now. Suddenly, they've got energy.
You know, it's not going to change anything, though, other than to make their losing margin a little more respectable.
Now here's Parker. And the pass to the prodigy. Kicks it out to Ginobili. The 3. The shot will not go. LA has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Dudley. Blocked. They get it back. There's Crawford with the 3.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
Here's the prodigy. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted to win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, the outcome of this one never really in doubt tonight. Would you say that this is one of the better performances by this team this year?
As of now, I say yeah, but I know in a few weeks that won't be the case because we'll probably be setting records by beating teams by like 100 points or something. And you know I'll be leading the way on that one.
Well done. Kevin, a young man always looking for more.
Thank you, Doris. And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.
You're now listening to